Now with Trump passing the law that if you put your baby dad on child support, they're going to be getting the money from the child.
President Trump just signed an executive order that we could no longer have free housing assistance.
I don't know if y'all have heard about it yet or not, but baby, my baby daddy just sent me a message, y'all. Talk about, if you put your baby daddy on child support, they'll be claiming the kids on taxes.
There's a viral video going around saying that Trump enacted a law that if you put your baby daddy on child support, then your baby daddy can claim the child on income taxes.
The Donald Trump child support law. Guys,
Donald Trump said that women who receive child support should not be able to file those children on their taxes.
The new Trump law is devastating for single mothers. And that's because the new Trump administration wants to allow whoever is paying for child support to be able to claim the children during tax season.
I want to get some clarity because it ended up coming to my attention, and I see that there's a rumor going around on social media that Trump has signed a bill saying he was going to do away with child support, and if anybody is on child support and they pay child support, the other parent that has full custody of their child will not be able to claim them on their taxes.
We have major breaking news. Trump passes insane new child support law. Patriots, if you don't know about this Trump pass, a new law that whoever is paying the child support will get to declare those children on their taxes. So say you're a single father, single mother, and you are not the one paying the child support. You will not get the tax return for your child. And you know what this means, guys. Single mothers. I'm talking to you out there.
And I want to talk about the child support real quick.
All right. Before I get started, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to our powers. Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Racha HaKodash. Give it the honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that have taught us this truth that are constantly willing well through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Hey, peace, mercy, and blessed to the beloved icon that out there pushing this word wholeheartedly in truth and in sincerity, that are not wavering to the left nor to the right, but constantly staying on that straight and narrow, fighting for your crowns in these last days that we are to living in, even Shalom to the few sisters, our wives that are out there, even Shalom to the Israelite foreigners, those that may look like the other nation, but their seed line goes back into our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. And, yeah, man, Trump is doing his thing. Okay. I want to say he's passed over 200 executive orders. It got handed down to them, and, things are getting ready to change in the American society. All right. And especially for you women out there, all right, that have been reaping the benefits of aligning yourself with the devil, all right, the self-proclaimed white man. Okay, now that Esau is moving on, he doesn't need you no more, Eve. And now look, all right, you stress the hell out. You about to lose out on EBT, you about to lose out on your housing benefits, you about to lose out on, collecting that child support money, okay, all right, which is good, man, all right, because you have been a thorn in the side of the so-called Negro and so-called Latino man's side for years, man, all right, so now that the devil does no longer need you, now you feel played, you feel used, and you were played. You were played, okay, you were definitely played through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shema Shai. And this goes all the way back since the garden. Okay. All right. Dealing with the spirit of the serpent. All right. Which is the same spirit as of today, which is the Edomites. Okay. All right. Let me go to Genesis, the 3rd chapter real fast. All right. Let's get some of that. All right. Genesis 3:1. It says, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord power had made. And he said unto the woman, have God said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? All right. And this serpent, all right, was a man. Okay. All right. And amongst the garden in the time of Genesis, you had different nations. Okay. But these different nations were thought of as beastly. Okay. All right. So Moses, when he wrote the 5 books, all right, he did like a brief summary of Genesis. Okay. And Genesis is not an easy book to understand, but if the spirit is working with you, all right, you'll be able to understand these things. Now, I want to grab this real fast because this is a precept. Ecclesiastes 3:18. I said in my heart concerning the estate of the sons of men that Yahweh might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts. Okay, so this is dealing with men. All right, these animals are dealing with nations and men. Okay, all right, and Esau is that serpent. He's a snake. He says one thing and it means something totally different. You know, you have the so-called Native American Indians, the Gadites and the Reubenites, which got deceived by the serpent. They made a statement saying that, you know, when Esau spoke, he spoke with a forked tongue. You know, and you see that little tongue that comes out of a snake, that slithering tongue. It looks just like a fork, a two-sided fork, but in between there's a gap. All right, meaning that you got to read it between the lines when these devils talk. All right, but Eve, she ate. Okay, she ate up what the devil was spewing to her. All right, which ultimately led to what? Eve's downfall. All right, ultimately our downfall. Okay, so let me read that again, right from the top. It says, "Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord power had made, and he said unto the woman, Yeah, hath the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden." Right, and this is dealing with the different knowledge. Okay, the philosophies of the other nations. All right, let's keep reading. It says, "And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Yahweh hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die." Okay, all right, and that's why one thing about us being connected to the Lord, all right, the Lord makes us what? Separate. All right, the Lord breathed into Adam and made Adam a living soul. Okay, because Adam was filled with the true knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay, all right. Anything outside of that is what? Death. Okay, it says, "And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die." All right, that was the deceptive part. Okay, because she ate up what he spewed to her, and she's thinking, okay, it's gonna be all good. You know, just like in today's time. You know, kick the man out the house. You don't need him. You're independent. You're free. You're allowed to live your life as who you are. Okay, don't let no man control you. And then we're gonna give you goodies to help you along the way. All right, so that way you don't have to depend on a man, which was all strategically designed in order to what? Keep us divided and destroyed, man. All right, and now look at the repercussions of, you know, single households today. All right, the children are just effed up in their minds. You got these soft, pants sagging, dread-headed Negroes. All right, that are weak as hell. You got women that are just hoes out in the street, and they're passing this down from generation to generation. And the Most High is tired of all this shit out here, man. That's going on. All right. And there's getting ready to be a great reset. And I'm not talking about the reset that the Edomites are thinking about. I'm talking about the reset that is attended in the scripture that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai had the prophets write down. All right. Only the elect and 1/3 of the nation of Israel are going to make it in these last days, and 2/3 have to be cut off until they be reborn into the kingdom. All right. And they'll be programmed righteously. Okay. All right. Because our people, they're sick in the mind, man, thinking what they're doing is completely right and not wrong, you know. But let's keep reading. Okay, it says, "For the Most High doth," for God doth know that in the days ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eye, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. All right, so she brought this even to Adam. All right, that's why the scriptures tell you that through her, okay, we all die. All right, there's a reason why the Most High made the man to be the leader in the household. All right, and the woman should be a follower. Okay, but through women's liberation, all right, now the woman is the head. Let's go right here to Sirach 25:24. "Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die." Okay, and now, like I mentioned, this was something that was divinely not divinely, I'm not going to use that word, it's a bad word to use. All right, this was something that was craftily put into play. Okay, all right, that whole independent single mother lifestyle. All right, which ultimately it became what you thought it was freedom, but really it became a snare to you. Okay, it was a trap. Let me grab this one video real fast because this is the Susan. I don't have that much time. This is from the Susan Vinegar show. All right, and she's speaking to Sue Ellen Browder, which she was a writer from the Cosmopolitan. Okay, so they gave you woman's liberation. They gave you sexism. All right, they showed you how a woman's supposed to be. You know, she's supposed to have her own money. She's supposed to be sexually active with who she wants to sleep with. You know, she's supposed to pick and choose the how she wants to live her lifestyle. All right, and now they're apologizing about what they've done because now today they're seeing the repercussions of how destroyed you women are. All right, let's check this out. We'll go right here to about 20-some seconds.
Sold women about sex. But first, I have and love. Today on the show, we're going to talk with former longtime journalist Sue Ellen Browder about the propaganda she and others sold women about sex. But first, I have a couple of quick announcements. I have a brand new shop life set on my site and not go through publishers/shop. Also, I'd like to remind you to become a patron. Go to thesuzannebenkershow.com and scroll down just a bit until you see the Become a Patron button in the middle of the page. Finally, just a reminder that my husband Bill, who've been utterly bamboozled by a culture steeped in feminist propaganda regarding sex, dating, and relationships. So many of their problems stem from the sexual revolution, but rarely is this revolution talked about separately from the feminist movement. How did the women's movement, which fought for equal opportunity for women in education and the workplace, and the sexual revolution, which reduced women to ambitious sex objects, become so united? My guest today answers that question in her book, Subverted: How I Helped the Sexual Revolution Hijack the Women's Movement. As a longtime freelance writer for Cosmopolitan magazine, Sue Ellen Browder wrote articles meant to soft-sell unmarried sex, contraception, and abortion as the single woman's path to personal fulfillment. Deeply regretting her involvement in such propaganda, Browder now admits that everything she wrote about the sexual revolution was based on lies. Now living a simple life in Wyoming, Sue Ellen is exposing feminist propaganda from the perspective of a whistleblower. And before we welcome...
All right, and I'm because I don't have that much time, but for time's sake, you could definitely watch the Susan Vinegar show dealing with the former Cosmopolitan writer, all right, who regrets the lies she helped sell to women, all right, Sue Ellen Browder. All right, but now, even before Sue Ellen, because I believe she came around sometime after 1970s, okay? That's when she started writing her portions of the Cosmopolitan. But before that, you also had what's her name? Let me get it real fast. All right, you also had a woman by the name of Haleen Gurley, okay? All right, which she's the practical feminist with her 1962 book, Sex and the Single Girl. All right, Haleen Gurley Brown became a spokeswoman for sexual liberation, but her 3 decades as an editor of Cosmopolitan also made her a hero for working class women, says Jennifer Scallon. More than 3 decades before Sex and the City became a television phenomenon, Haleen Gurley Brown wrote Sex and the Single Girl, a guidebook for women who wanted to live large and stay single. All right, and that's what you see today. We don't need no man. We hate men. They throw out the terms misogyny, like as if men hate women. All right, men don't hate women. All right, men hate the fact that you women are out of fucking order, man. All right, and that's why a lot of women are getting ready to be judged in these last days. Besides the elect ladies, okay, all right, because you're like a bull on the corner raging. All right, you're uncontrollable. Nobody could tell you nothing. Okay, and then look, your children have become monsters because there's the proper balance, the dynamics of how the Most High set things up from the beginning has been broken, all right, due to what you listening to the serpent. Okay. Now reading on, it says, the book was a rally cry for unmarried women, exploding myths of lonely spinsters and became a sensation on both sides of the Atlantic. It was published in 28 countries and 16 languages, and the fame it brought led Brown to the position for which she became legendary. Editors of Cosmopolitan magazine, with its provocative cover, feature lots of hair, bare skin, and cleavage. The magazine quickly came to stand for a new kind of female, fearless, independent, and undeniably sexy. It too became an international success after the British edition was created in 1972. Other countries followed, and the magazine eventually reached more than 100 million readers around the world, man. All right, so this was spreading like a cancer. Okay, and as I mentioned, let's go to the book of Titus. All right, this was something that was passed down. All right, because you got let me see, I know her name. For some reason, it's slipping my mind. What is her name? Hold on, give me a second. Her name is she was a CIA operative. She was a CIA operative. Oh man. All right, that's her name. All right, Gloria Steinem. All right, she was a CIA operative. Okay, that pretty much mobilized the so-called black woman. Okay, to pretty much follow after these ideologies. You know what I'm saying? All right, so, and it worked. It definitely worked. Okay, and as she ate it up, okay, food for thought. All right, it was something that was passed down. All right, you don't need no man. All right, make sure you live your life. All right, be open. All right, to dating, so that way you can find the right man for you. That's not how the Most High set things up, and that's not the order of things. That's why a lot of you women are out of order, man. You know, all right, and wondering why you're a so-called hopeless romantic. All right, when relationship doesn't have nothing to do with romance. All right, you know, you go back into the scriptures. The scriptures speak about you being betrothed to one man. All right, married to one man, and you cannot divorce that man. You can't give that man a bill of divorce. All right, like today. Now a woman marries you through westernized marriage, and then she can divorce you, take half your shit, and take the children. Now, if a woman tried to divorce you in the ancient realm, all right, she leaves with nothing. The children are not hers, all right? The money's not hers, okay? And she has to go out alone, you know? But this society is what catered to the woman. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Titus chapter 2, verse 3. It says, the aged woman, likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. All right, and teachers of good things, meaning that what? They're supposed to, the grandmothers, your mother's grandmother, she was supposed to what? Instill into her children how to be a woman. Okay, all right, and as she instilled that into her daughters, the daughter that's raised up and that have children, she's supposed to do the same thing. All right. But look where we're at now. People think that it's a flex because, all right, you pay $300 a month for a nice townhome, or maybe less than that, and you got $3,000 in food stamps, but then you got 7 babies by different baby dads, man. That's not a flex, okay? And then you've weaponized the children against the man, so now you're giving this man hell. So that way he doesn't have to come around, and then that way you can keep collecting the child support money, you know? Now that shit is all coming to an end, okay? And you know, women by nature, they're hypergamous. So Jake, that's, you know, working and taking care of himself, watch how these women start trying to come back to you and tail tucked, and, you know, she needs taken care of, she needs help, you know, because now she's not getting that funding anymore, all right? Now she got to get her lazy ass up and go to work. You know what I'm saying? All right, she has to now work 30, 40 hours in order to even receive some of those benefits, you know? All right? Cuz you know, women, what they do is they'll try to find the cracks in the loopholes, all right? And they'll try to do the bare minimum in order for them to get those benefits. Donald Trump is cutting all that shit off, man. You know, so all praise to y'all by Shema Shai. Okay? All right? You women and got by and got everything you want for years, and now it's coming to an end, man. You know, all that pride is coming to a straight end. which is a good thing. Titus 2, all right, Big Shirley. You big Shirleys out there. Titus 2 and 4 now, it says that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husband, to love their children, right? To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home. Good, all right? These women don't want to stay at home. They want to what? Party, turn up. Girls just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun, you know? All right? And they're promiscuous. They can sleep with whoever the hell they want. All right? And nowadays, it's so wicked and so grimy out here that you can't trust these women, you know? You got to be very careful, Akim, of who you put your seed in nowadays, all right? Because these women nowadays are acting like they're in a relationship with you, all right? All right, but really it's just your turn, okay? And then they're getting pregnant, they're stepping out on you, getting pregnant by other men, and then acting as if that's your baby, you know? That's why you gotta go get those them tests, you know? And as soon as you ask her for the test, that's when she starts fumbling. She don't know what to say, and then she don't want to mess with you like that because she know in reality that baby is 2% yours. You know? She don't really know who the hell that the baby father is. And that's why you got all them fucking shows like Murray and, you know, the rest of them shows that exploit the Israelite community, you know, having these curses put upon us, man. You know, 'cause that's really a curse where you can't enjoy your children. You can't enjoy the wife of your youth. You know what I'm saying? All right? Everything's just completely hell and chaos here. You know what I'm saying? All right? But then you'll have a woman on the show. She got 5 niggas lined up, and all 5 of them are not even the baby dad, man. That's a curse. All right? And that's shameful, you know? I've seen a show like that on Murray, man. You know, then you know what they do, they always want to run to the back and cry. Yeah. Girl, you know what the hell you was doing? You know your legs was spread apart like the Red Sea, you know? All right? And you was just having fun out there being reckless. Then you want to cry about it. I don't know what to do. Shut up. That's what you need to do. All right? But let's go to verse 6, right? I'm sorry, let me read verse 5 again. It's just to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. Young men likewise exhort to be sober-minded. All right, so that's that right there. All right, matter of fact, let me read verse 7. And all things showing thyself a pattern of good works and doctrine showing uncorruptness, gravity, and sincerity. All right, and a lot of you women nowadays, all right, especially if you're in your right mind, you need to now get yourself with a man of the Lord. All right, that's your refuge, that's your hope. Okay, all right, that's your refuge, that's your hope. All right, women getting ready to find out. All right, according to the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter, that what? You never been the prize. All right, the men were the prize. All right, that's what you're getting ready to find out. All right, the elect men. Okay, all right. Isaiah 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right, because you got a woman that is saying, oh, I want a man that's, 7 foot, in shape, finances. He making 200,000, 300,000 a year. You know, all right. They got this picture of this ideal man in their mind. Okay, but they've been hoes all their life. You know, and they expect to have Barbie doll treatment, princess treatment, all right? And that was part of the lies that you've been fed. No, you can't go around sleeping with whoever you want. Now you got all these different spirits on you, and then you think that you're going to live a lavish lifestyle? Hell no, all right? But according to the scriptures, Gloria Steinem, Sue Ellen, and Haleen, they were part of that whole fulfilling of prophecy as far as making a woman become able to surpass a man. All right, because in the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, it wasn't up to like the 60s where women were able to drive cars, vote, work at certain jobs. All right. So when they opened the door for that opportunity, because women are opportunists, all right, it started to put women on the pedestal. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can find that. I want to see if I can find that where it says, and I got to get out of here real soon. Where it says, a woman shall compass a man. Let me see if I'm going to type that in. I thought it was Let me see. I can't remember right now. Can pass a man. Let me see. Is it Jeremiah or 31? Okay, yep. This is Jeremiah 31:22. It says, "How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man." All right. A woman shall compass a man. All right. That's what's taking place. Women right now, girls run the world. That is absolutely true. All right. But now you're getting ready to lose out on your money. Okay. You're getting ready to lose out on your businesses. All right. Donald Trump just signed, also part of his executive order was the DEIs. Okay. So now that equality that you wanted is getting ready to go through the roof. I mean, it's getting ready to go out the window, you know. Let's go over here to the book of, Isaiah 32. All right, Isaiah 32, because, hey, the spirit is on you women as well. All right, the scopeo, okay. All right, Isaiah 32 and 9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech." All right, so you women better listen up and get your act right. All right, you better make that change, okay. But for the most part, there's 7 women to 1 man. All right, so there's going to be majority women in the world that's not going to make it out here. All right, they're going to be for the slaughter and to be trampled underfoot. "She that is my enemies, all right, shame shall cover her, and she shall be as the mire of the street." Okay. "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." So you're getting ready to lose everything. You're getting ready to lose your job, your businesses. All right. And when you hit rock bottom, all right, you women fall apart. Okay. You don't have that stability. That's why the scriptures say that the man is the one that's going to be the hiding place, the rock, the stability. All right, let's jump back up to verse 2, Isaiah 32 and 2. "And a man shall be in hiding place from the winds," all right, the destructions, the evils that's going to be out here, okay? "And a covert from the tempest as rivers of water, in a dry place as the shadows of a great rock in a weary land." All right, and that type of protection, that hedge is not going to be for the average Israelite woman, you know? That type of hedge is going to be for a elect lady, all right, a sister, okay, that really believes in Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, and like the apostles going to, especially Apostle Gabar, we don't need you black woman. All right, you hate the black man. All right, we don't need your ass. We could bring back our lineage through the heathen woman, okay? All right, and furthermore, through Planned Parenthood, which you had Margaret Sanger, all right, she said we need to exterminate you weeds, all right, and the worst place to be is inside of the black woman and Latina woman's stomach, man, because you don't know if she's going to abort you. She's killing off her own royal seed line. You dummies, you know? You don't realize that you're killing off your nation, okay? But that's because you're out of order, all right? So I'm going to pretty much leave it right there, Akim, because I got to get out of here, you know. Just something quick. You know, I tried to do this lesson yesterday. I did it, but, you know, Esau, man, or these devices, man, you know, you just never know with them nowadays if they're going to work or not, and you can't trust in this technology. So I'm doing this lesson over again, you know, so just kind of bringing out a few things I brought out yesterday. But Lord willing, it was edifying to the Lord's elect. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.